It's an old town called Camden, so it's.
My name's Camden.
Is it? Yeah.
So
Okay.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. 'Cause my in-laws are from northern Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
So we drive right by Camden.
Yeah.
I've always wondered I haven't.
Yeah, that's the only thing that happens up there. There's a Georgia Pacific mill. Camden's 5 miles off of 59,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a Georgia Pacific mill, and there used to be a whole town when our family owned it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was, it's a company town 'cause it's out in the middle of nowhere. So it's just like in the mining days, the mines, they had to have a town there
Mhm.
for the workers to live because there's no
Wow.
place to go. So there's a store and a post office and two churches and schools and
Your family
hospital.
started Camden?
Yeah, way back. So in 1968, sold everything, and the company that bought it, it's a consolidated and national deal, and so they're not interested in the company town, so they just shut the town down, moved all the houses out, and it's just the mill.
Wow.
So, but we have the house that we have. The main house was built in 1898, and that was the first house in Camden. And so, and the other ones are probably in the 20s or something.
It's interesting. The guy I was named after is Camden Sailor, and my great-grandparents started a town called Leyden, North Dakota.
Okay.
And they were pharmacists.
Okay.
Lived above the store, had a post office, all the stuff, elevator, bar,
Yeah.
candy shop.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, that's
coincidence.
great.
But
Very
there's no
good.
trees there, so
Yeah.
they kind of brought in by rail.
Yeah.
Or whatever they had.
Right.
Also it was sod, when it first started.
Yeah, and I didn't know they were sitting on top of oil.
But that's on the western part of the state.
Okay.
So we were in the eastern part where the glacier hit and ground up all, so that's the Red River Valley.
Okay.
It's sort of farming community.
Oh,
It's flat.
okay.
Flat.
Yeah.
So my family came from Ireland, 1848, Canada first, 29 years in Canada. Took a rail down when the land grab was happening with the, what do you call it, Homestead Act.
Okay.
So they came down, brought their family, took a look, walked around, found some land, went back up, got their dad, came back down, second family. So, we've got two lots, and, two
Been in
homesteads.
your family that long.
That's not, and then my mom's side, they came
Yeah.
on a little later.
Wow.
So
All that history's so great.
it is.
Yeah.
But most, those old places get torn down.
I know.
It's not apartment buildings that go up, they take down the old houses and then they just make it so the big equipment can farm over it.
Oh, interesting.
So there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just dirt.
Yeah.
And then sometimes shelter belts go up on the mountain and keep the dust and roll down,
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Good as hockey.
Yeah. Great talking. Nice to meet you.
See you tomorrow,
All right.
right?
See you later. Huh?
See you tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can pick this stuff up.
So that's 5 benches that are gone. Which 5, Greg?
About $3,000. We're gonna get it down. Let's go.
Sure you don't want to sell the ornamental piece separate?
Yeah, no, we're gonna see if we can get out here.
Okay.
We're
All right, all the ornamental iron piece and everything against the fence right there. You're buying the whole row right there, everything right there, all one money. What do you want to do? $1,000, right? Or do it 1,000, 500,
200.
200, 3, get 3, 300, 200, 200,
Yep.
400, wherever did it 4?
400.
I'm 300 now, 4,
400.
3 and a half now, 4,
400.
3 and a half now,
Don't
4,
lose it.
4, get 4, get 4, get 4, get 4. I'm 3 and a half, 4, get 4, get 4, get 4, get 4, get 4, get 4. How about 375, 350 now,
No,
375,
don't wait. No, you're not in.
It's a company that when they tear down old houses, they go in there and take the doors and cabinets out and stuff, and they sell it here. Yeah, they got some real old antique stuff, but nothing that I want. There's a couple things inside the building I want, but I got to play the dance and wait till they get there.
My Cowboys getting on TV.
Maybe not TV. Probably just
Okay.
the internet.
No, I'll make it. I'll make it today. All right. Yeah, not a problem. All right.
You want to be on TV? What would you do?
I would be a famous cooker on TV.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I want to fulfill my dreams for my Mimi. She has special needs. She can't do one of her what she wanted to do when she was young. She literally planned out all the prices and stuff. It was what was it named? Her cafe that she wanted.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bella Cafe. Yeah, and her dreams got crushed whenever she figured out she had special needs. And I wanted to fulfill her dreams.
I'll say, all right, it's 5 times the money. Who'll give me $1? $1 now, 2, but it'll be 2, sold $1. You just spent $5 because it's times the money. So whatever you bid, times the money. If you hear me say times the money, it's going to be times whatever you're the high bidder at. Okay? If I say all one money, that means your one money, just your bid pays for all. So if you bid $1, you're getting them all for $1.
I'm getting all the insides. I like it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun.
No, I'm excited. It's great. I mean, it's sad, but it's great too. You know, it's it's bittersweet.
My backpack somewhere. Distracted by your.
You might never find it again.
Might not. Oh, I see it over there. It's down this hallway.
I appreciate it.
The filmmaker's not supposed to interfere with the subject, but this one's not about a nice man who's lost his backpacks.
Thanks for interfering.
Of course. All right, so can you tell me a little bit about the project that you're working on?
It's a 80-year-old little river cabin. Very tiny, not quite a tiny house, but very small. And I just want the authenticity of old materials that you have here. And most of this stuff is cool as heck and grand and opulent, but there's still plenty of wood and plenty of stuff, plenty of all kinds of stuff that's all here.
I'm 2.5, where a little bit 3, get 3, a little bit 3, get 3, a little bit 3. I'm 2.5, how about 275? A little bit 275, get 5, a little bit 275. That is dirt cheap. 2.5 here now, 75, where a little bit 275. Sold it $250 your way, sir. 105. It seemed like during the week that train barely went by, but now today it's going by all day long. Yeah, I guess they're trying to get it all in on the weekend or something, I don't know. Look at all that. All right, we're going to sell the rock in the railroad car. You got to bid quick though, you got to bid quick. Who's in at 100 on the railroad car full of rock? Quick, quick, before it goes. Look at 100, now 1 1/4, 1 1/4, better pick it up quick.